Now, when those against the proposed constitution claim that it allowed abortion, the Committee of Experts and Legal Minds dismissed those claims. 2 years on, the Ministries of Health have launched an abortion drug and a guideline on how to procure an abortion. Now, in the last part of the series, Abortion to Be or Not to Be, KTN's Kathryn Omwandho explores the legal ambiguities surrounding this emotive topic.
Through abortion, and they live a life of desperation.
In 2010, pro-life activists marched the streets of Parliament Road, demanding that Parliament make an amendment to the then proposed constitution to completely disallow abortion. At the time, John Cardinal Njue took the opportunity to make his homilies about the pro-life debate.
For goodness sake, our dear politicians, we have told you life starts with conception.
This pressure mounted, and the Constitutional Committee of Experts decided to enshrine within the Constitution that life begins at conception. But here's the catch. While the constitutional experts granted pro-life activists their wish, they did not change Section 26, subsection 4 of the Constitution under the Bill of Rights. Article 26, subsection 4 of the Constitution still states that abortion is only permitted if a health professional deems it best in the case of an emergency, or if the mother's life is in danger, or if it's permitted by any other law. And this officially makes abortion ambiguous in Kenya. Dr. Nyamu is no stranger to controversy. In the past, he has been arrested for allegedly assisting women to procure abortions. However, curiously, even under the old constitution, Nyamu has never been prosecuted.
My colleagues have been harassed by police. They just go and arrest them and then they release them after paying a bribe.
But it's not just Nyamu and other gynecologists who have had in and outs with the police. Women who have procured botched abortions are delivered to the Kenyatta National Hospital and other public hospitals. They too are never arrested or tried.
Of course, now everybody knows that abortion is allowed and there's no woman who can be arrested.
The old constitution made abortion difficult. It stated that an abortion can only be procured in the presence of a professional doctor and 2 witnesses. And because of this, most women opted to procure abortions themselves or by the help of medical quacks. Rarely would they go to professional health workers, and it would be a handful of doctors who were brave enough to grant this wish to women. The current constitution seems to be a little more lenient on abortion, particularly because of its open-ended provisions. Just who is a health professional? And just how does he or she decide when to procure an abortion? What exactly is an emergency? When is a woman's life said to be in danger? And which of the laws are these that permit abortion? As many ponder on these questions, the Ministry of Medical Services has launched the guidelines on how to procure an abortion. According to the Ministry of Medical Services and the Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board, an abortion can only be procured within the first 12 weeks of a pregnancy, that is the first trimester, and it can be done in 2 ways.
This tablet is the one which normally terminates the pregnancy. It's called it used to be called a French abortion pill, or RE486, but these days the name is mifepristone. That is on the first day. Then on the 3rd day, the woman is supposed to take 4 tablets of misoprostol, and this one, the MVA or manual vacuum aspiration, is a process whereby you create a vacuum with a handheld syringe like that, and you use a small cannula which you put inside the uterus through the cervix after giving local anesthetic. This one is a manual vacuum aspiration process, and then you just release the vacuum like that, and then the vacuum sucks the blood into the syringe.
On the 20th of November 2012, Miscoclear and mifepristone were officially launched in the market by the Ministry of Medical Services and the Medical Practitioners and Dentists Board. The drugs come with conditions. The gynecologist must counsel the women who come to their clinics prior to the abortion, and they must not allow a woman to procure an abortion more than once. But who is the gatekeeper?
Actually, hii imekuwa biashara sasa.
Though only qualified medical practitioners will have access to the abortion drugs, there are fears that the new drugs can eventually leak and end up being misused just like the emergency pill.
So we see our young ladies out there taking emergency contraceptive pill like it's a sweet, every weekend, and emergency contraceptive pill, for instance, was meant for emergency. Emergency do not happen every Saturday or every Sunday or every Friday.
So is it a matter of sexual irresponsibility or that of a society that has chosen to bury its head in the sand when it comes to sexual and reproductive health?
Every person should know that in terms whenever they have sex, there's always a consequence. So either you will get pregnant, or you get HIV/AIDS, or you get a sexually transmitted infection, which can eventually block the tubes.
Our guideline says that when the woman comes to the hospital with an abortion or an abortion complication, they must live with a family planning method.
Some would argue that the high rate of abortion has been occasioned by the fact that the government has not invested in reproductive health. The average Kenyan girl becomes sexually active by the age of 15, and analysts say more needs to be done than just providing contraceptives. Abortion is an emotive issue tied to moral standings in tight circumstances. It's an issue that splits nations down the middle, from America to Britain to right here in Kenya. But observers still point to the chilling facts that 300,000 women will procure an abortion this year, and that 3,000 of them will die. Kathryn Omwandho, KTN.